Welcome to Invention Insider. The violin is a string instrument that is believed to have originated in the early 16th century in Italy. It is played by holding the instrument between the shoulder and chin while using a bow to draw across the strings to produce sound. The violin is used in a wide variety of musical genres, including classical, folk, and popular music. The earliest known violins were made in the 16th century in Italy, although the exact origins of the instrument are not well documented. The violin is thought to have evolved from earlier stringed instruments such as the lira da braccio, a bowed instrument that was popular in the 15th and 16th centuries. Over the centuries, the violin has undergone numerous changes in design and construction. Antonio Stradivari, a famous violin maker from the 18th century, is credited with creating some of the most highly sought-after violins in the world. His instruments are known for their exceptional tone and are prized by musicians and collectors alike. In the 19th and 20th centuries, the violin became an important part of orchestras and ensembles, and many famous composers wrote works specifically for the instrument. Today, the violin is a popular instrument for both solo performance and as part of a group, and it continues to be an integral part of classical, folk, and popular music around the world. There have been many individuals who have made significant contributions to the development of violin music over the centuries. Here are a few examples. Antonio Stradivari, 1644 to 1737. Stradivari was an Italian violin maker who is widely considered to be one of the greatest craftsmen in the history of the instrument. His violins, which are known for their exceptional tone and craftsmanship, are highly sought after by musicians and collectors around the world. Niccolò Paganini, 1782 to 1840. Paganini was an Italian violinist and composer who is known for his virtuosity and technical prowess on the instrument. He composed a number of works for violin that are considered masterpieces of the classical repertoire, and he helped to popularize the instrument in the 19th century. Jascha Heifetz, 1901 to 1987. Heifetz was a Russian-American violinist who is widely regarded as one of the greatest violinists of all time. He was known for his technical virtuosity and expressive playing, and he helped to raise the profile of the violin as a solo instrument. Isaac Stern, 1920 to 2001. Stern was a Ukrainian-American violinist who is known for his contributions to the classical music world. He was a renowned soloist, chamber musician, and teacher, and he helped to promote classical music and the violin throughout his career. These are just a few examples of the many individuals who have made significant contributions to the development of violin music. Their talent, dedication, and passion for the instrument have helped to shape its history and its future. It is difficult to definitively say who the best violinist of all time is, as opinions on this matter vary greatly. Some notable violinists who are often considered to be among the greatest include Niccolò Paganini, Jascha Heifetz, Isaac Stern, and Itzhak Perlman. These musicians are known for their technical virtuosity, musicality, and interpretive skills, and they have made significant contributions to the world of classical music. Other violinists who are frequently cited as among the greatest include Fritz Kreisler, Yehudi Menuhin, David Oistrakh, and Pinchas Zuckerman. These musicians have also made significant contributions to the classical music world, and they are highly respected for their talent and artistry. Ultimately, the question of who is the best violinist of all time is a subjective one, and different people will have different opinions on the matter. Many factors, such as personal preference, cultural background, and individual experiences, can influence one's opinion on this topic. There have been many famous craftsmen of violins throughout history, including Antonio Stradivari, Giuseppe Guarneri, and Niccolò Amati. These craftsmen were all Italian violin makers who lived in the 17th and 18th centuries and are known for their exceptional craftsmanship and the high quality of their violins. Antonio Stradivari is perhaps the most famous craftsman of violins in history. He was active in the late 17th and early 18th centuries and is credited with creating some of the most highly sought-after violins in the world. His instruments are known for their exceptional tone and are prized by musicians and collectors alike. Giuseppe Guarneri was another famous violin maker who worked in Italy in the 18th century. He was a contemporary of Stradivari and is known for his violins, which are considered to be some of the finest ever made. Niccolò Amati was a member of the famous Amati family of violin makers. He was active in the 17th century and is known for his high-quality violins, which are considered to be some of the best of their time. These are just a few examples of the many famous craftsmen of violins who have made significant contributions to the development of the instrument. Their talent, skill, and dedication to their craft have helped to shape the history of the violin and have left a lasting legacy in the world of music. The violin has a long and rich history that is intertwined with various cultural traditions around the world. In Europe, The violin has been a popular instrument for centuries, and it has played a central role in the development of classical music. The violin is also widely used in traditional folk music in countries such as Ireland, Scotland, and Eastern Europe. In North America, the violin has a long history that is closely tied to the cultural traditions of various indigenous groups. It is also an important part of the musical heritage of African Americans, and it has played a significant role in the development of jazz and blues music. The violin is also an integral part of many other cultural traditions around the world, including those of India, China, and South America. In these cultures, the violin is often used to play traditional music, and it is an important part of the cultural identity of these communities. Overall, the violin has a diverse cultural history that is reflective of its widespread popularity and versatility as an instrument. It has played an important role in the development of many different musical traditions around the world, and it continues to be an integral part of these cultural heritages. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe.